What is happening, Magnusites? This says this is a rumor, but boy, do I feel like it's probably not. Oh God, so it says here that there's a rumor going around. It's just a rumor that Disney plans to race swap the number of X-Men for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, use of cameos from Fox films as better bait for fan interest. So you bait them in with the variants from the Fox universe, the originals, and then you swap everybody around for what is the MCU going forward. That's the rumor. Why does it not feel like a rumor? I know Mr. Esposito, who I absolutely loved in The Mandalorian, wants to play Professor X. You guys can argue amongst yourselves for all that stuff. But I will give you my opinion after I take a look at this article. Though Disney has been tight-lipped on their silver screen plans for the Merry Band of Mutants, a new rumor suggests that Marvel will not only race swap a number of X-Men upon their arrival to MCU, but that the studio intends to use cameos from the original Fox films cast as better bait to entice fans into the theater. First off, aren't they not calling them X-Men anymore? Is it just the mutants or something like that? Because I don't know, X-Men and the sexist or something like that. I mean, it's mankind. So, you know, X-Men. We got the X gene, you know. But all right. Yeah, so I did hear that. I guess when it comes out, we'll see what they do in it. Are they going to be called X-Men in the movie called The Mutants? I don't know. Yeah, so it says here the potential for even further multiversal madness from Marvel was first raised by independent Disney reporter WDW Pro, who himself claims to have received information from a supposed anonymous contact within the American toy industry. You know, I didn't think about that. The whole variance thing allows them to totally not give who everyone expects to be part of the teams. So they instead of saying a certain agenda may be being pushed, oh well, it's just variants. So that's why, because the whole multiverse is just all these variants are appearing everywhere. So now, in a message to WDW Pro, which the reporter subsequently shared verbatim to Disney-centric news outlet The Park Place, the insider alleged that the studio's outlook towards race swapping the X-Men was not should we do it, but rather how much to include. Oh, good Lord. They are looking for such a big backlash. And, you know, I said before, and I respect their balls in continuing to twist and change everything that people have grown to love for decades and lose money on it. Like, it's baffling to me. I'm numb to it at this point, and I'm just watching the world burn, Mr. Wayne. I don't like watching it, but that's just what I'm doing. I have to at this point because my career on YouTube has been built on doing reactions, gaming, movie reviews, and talking about the rumors and the movies and the movie news and comic stuff and all that type of stuff and everything in between. So it's part of my business to talk about it, and I will continue to. As long as you guys keep requesting certain things, I'm definitely going to talk about it, and specific things that interest me. It's amazing the tenacity in continuing to mess with their fan base like that. It's amazing to me. I don't get it. Like I said, it would like if I just started gardening, every video was gardening, and my revenue from YouTube just continued to drop. And I keep saying in my videos what my fans want to see is gardening. Trust me on this. They're about gardening and the diversity of the flowers. They want to see roses, tulips, chrysanthemums. They want to see the snake plants. They want to see everything. They want to see aloe. They want to see me grow everything. That's what they don't want to see. What I built my channel on. They don't want to see reactions no more. They don't want to see movie reviews. They don't want to see gaming. You know what I mean? They don't want to see none of that. They don't want to see me making fun of Scarlo no more. What they want is plants. Gardening 24 hours a day. Gardening live streams. That's what they want. The thinking is apparently that race swaps will be more accepted if the incoming swapped in actor is a bigger name, with the thinking that the more marquees the name, the harder it is for fans to criticize it. So you bring Hugh Jackman in the bait, and then you replace him, I don't know, with an Asian Wolverine, an Indian Wolverine, a black Wolverine, and then the fans are going to be afraid to kind of, I don't know, I don't see that working. Offering a quick aside, and by the way, the X-Men have been diverse for a long time. Like, why race swap them? They have people of every nationality in them. Why race swap them? I don't get that. Why? It's not... Never mind. Offering a quick aside, the insider briefly noted that while Disney are looking at reining in budgets somewhat, they are unsure of how to tackle the problem of how as projected actor salaries are planned to increase. There would be less left in the total budget for the production. Remember that part in the winning formula per Disney going forward is cameos they added. They add salary pressure even if including in an actor's contract. Included means the pay is already built in. Still, Disney know that they have to get a handle on budgets in order to help facilitate non-events movies hitting their theatrical profit lines, the insider said. Returning to the studio's plans for the X-Men, the insider then claimed that though they will make an appearance in the MCU, select Fox Avengers will be included as bait and as jobbers for new Disney X-Men. You know how many fans are continually calling out Disney for pulling bait and switches all over the place. Ask the insider. Well, that's apparently set to continue with a strong faction at Marvel calling for better bait. Apparently that this is part of their oh-so-genius solution. The actors are considered top-notch bait, the insider detailed. At first glance, this better bait, when it rolls out, will likely be falsely interpreted by some fans as Disney listening to the fans. It's not. They declared it's a cynical money plan, which also has a component to shut up those manufactured licensed products. See, we gave you a white male hero for a few minutes, so what are you complaining about? This is it. To this end, The insider also divulged that the baiting with character / actor stunts aim to also sell the characters, which are Disney's real interest. In pro wrestling, it's called jobbing, where an established big name who pops with fans is used to put over or sell, at least make more palatable a new character the wrestling promotion wants to push, they explain. For the non-wrestling fans, watch for this to get even more glaring going forward. I'm very, very familiar with what wrestling does to put people over. You put a guy over, the guy may not be a jobber, but he will do the job of putting another guy over and losing. So Hulk Hogan did the job of losing to the Warrior to put him over because Vince really believed in the Warrior, and I think Hogan wanted to do other things too. So yeah, Hogan's not a jobber, but he did the job, which is a little different. But as far as other characters' changes, the insiders stated, I just saw a few letters, here we go. The insiders stated that though Marvel is still working out how to play included LGBTQ representation with the team, they had not heard about any gender swaps. Interestingly, the insider also stated that the X-Men were, at least as of 2 weeks ago, still being referred to as the X-Men. A particularly surprising choice given how recent years have seen the name come under tired gender critical based fire on both on screen and real life Marvel executives. Unsurprisingly, the insider ultimately alleged that Marvel was in a confirmation of many fans' fears, working hard at trying to find a palatable to them balance between the minimum property authenticity to ensure commercial success and their main focus of being reflective of not only today's society, but also the society of tomorrow, the world we live in today. One Marvel Midline creative referred to this as unfortunate because that means having white men be more present than what we want to, they continued. Yes, above this is from second and third removed sources at Disney, the insider admitted, but 3 of them have said that one of the main objectives is to continue to move on to transit from white men, even if this means leaving money on the table. So if all these rumors are true, they don't care about losing the money. See, like I said earlier, I said, like the amount of balls that they have. I mean, it's always, the X-Men were always diverse anyway. And I mean, I don't want to say always, but they have been for a long time. And to just, whatever, I've talked about it until I could cough coat hangers, okay? They know that. Unfortunately, white men are the money in the whole revenue stream chain, which includes multiple viewings, more merch and higher price points, secondary media spends, etc. They concluded, we want to give the minimum possible needed to get most of what we can out of them. We'll have to throw them a couple of bones. Now look, listen, Marvel has so many damn characters that are not white that they can build. It's ridiculous. Why keep like it's I don't get why they're so afraid to take a chance on these original characters that they already have that have been popular for a long time. And some of them, look, you took chances on Ant-Man. Ant-Man is not that damn popular. You know what I'm saying? Guardians of the Galaxy, we're not that damn popular. I mean, there's a lot of characters that you brought in, like Black Widow. She wasn't an A-list Marvel superhero. You know, you have characters that are already diverse, that are already originally, fundamentally different races other than white that you can build. I don't understand why you don't do it. And you just keep pissing the fans off. Like I said, it's got to be some type of social experiment. They're getting paid by some other company or the government who can print their own money. It's got to be. They just want to see what'll happen the more and more they push people and change their escapism. I've always explained people's escapism is very important to them. It helps them to escape from the crazy world that they live in, from the stress of having a wife or a husband, children, a job, so many responsibilities and bills and taxes and everything else that they have to deal with. Bad health, sickness, people dying in their lives, you know. They come to something that they've identified with for life that may or may not have been their color, but that character resonated with them. And then you snatch it away. I don't know. Like, so in the future, Superman's going to be a furry. He's going to be a furry. Because that's inclusive. And that's what's right to do. You know, well, people, thank you, Bounding Into Comics, by the way. That's the website that gave us this. Yes, Bounding Into Comics. Thank you very much. And post comments down below. Let me know what you think. I'm just here, Mr. Wayne, to watch the world burn. I don't like watching the world burn. That's different. I have to watch it. It's part of my career here. Give my point of view. Woo.